The next morning, the guitar case in hand, I started down the road east of town toward Rachel's house. I could feel the sun heating up the pavement next to me. Farther up the road, I passed a little stone church. Looked like something out of a storybook. Next to it was a small cemetery. Another half mile or so up the road, I saw an old 2-story farmhouse in dire need of a coat of paint. The numbers on the mailbox matched the address Rachel had written down. I was relieved to see there was no pickup truck in the driveway. I made my way up the steps to the front porch and knocked.
Good morning, Simon.
Morning.
I was afraid you might have had second thoughts.
No, I'm cool. New experience.
Come on in.
Rachel had her hair up in a bandana and was wearing old paint-splattered blue jeans. She looked like an angel.
The porch creaks, the door squeaks, and the stairs moan, but I promise the house ain't haunted.
Good. I don't dig ghosts.
It's up here.
On the wall by the stairs was a photo of Rachel and her husband at their wedding. Sure enough, the lucky groom was the guy from the bar last night. But he looked a hell of a lot better in his army dress blues on his wedding day. Wow. This is far out.
I feel pretty lucky to have a place to do my thing. Come on in.
It was a good-sized room full of everything an artist might need. A large easel stood in the center next to a small work table. On it was a plaster reproduction of David's left eye from Michelangelo's famous sculpture. It seemed to glare at me as I walked past.
Would you mind taking your guitar out of the case? It'll make a great prop.
Who said there was a guitar in this case?
Have a seat.
The morning light filtered through a pair of French doors opposite the old armchair where she asked me to sit. It all felt a little awkward, but I was digging it.
Maybe just hold the guitar in your lap with your arms folded across the top. Yeah, that's good. Just relax.
As I held my pose, Rachel checked the light, then began uncapping a few tubes of paint and squeezing a dab of each onto a wooden pallet. She nodded to the French doors behind her.
We can open those doors if it starts to get too hot up here.
After a few more minor preparations, Rachel got to work. She worked steady, super focused for about an hour and a half before taking a break.
I've got a good start. Let's take a breather.
Oh, it's harder to sit still than I thought it would be.
You're doing great.
Rachel grabbed a pack of cigarettes and lighter from her work table, then opened the French doors.
This should let in a nice breeze.
I was somewhat puzzled to see that the doors led to nowhere. Well, to the roof.
Weird, huh? My husband's grandfather put in the doors, but never got around to building a deck out here. Future project.
She offered me a cigarette. Thanks. I don't smoke tobacco. She pointed out toward the chicken yard behind the house.
I watch the chickens from the kitchen window every morning. People think they're dumb, but they're not. They're really, really smart birds.
I saw one at a fair that played a little piano.
I've seen that chicken. Now that building over there, that was a smokehouse for curing meat back in the day, but we just use it for storage now. The little shack next to it is the outhouse, of course, but we don't use that since we got indoor plumbing.
Is your husband at, work today?
Otis. His name's Otis. He's at work, looking for work. He just got home from Vietnam into May, so he's just trying to find something steady. Shall we get back to it?
I turned to go back in and got my first glimpse of the work in progress. My face won't stay white, will it?
It's just a start. Sit down.
I picked up my guitar and took my place again. Struck my pose as best as I could remember.
Would you mind playing something on your guitar?
Sure.
I should have asked earlier. The more I know about my subjects, the easier it is to capture their essence.
How about some blues?
Anything you like.
morning, blues knocking on my door. Early this morning,
Very cool.
blues knocking on my door. Said I just come here to bother you some more. The rhythm had Rachel moving behind her canvas. We were really digging each other. Blues and trouble, they are my two best friends. Well, blues and trouble are my two best friends. Two best friends. When my blues walks out, my trouble come waltzing in.
You're great. Are you playing at the festival?
Hardly. I'm hoping to see my idol. You may have noticed I kind of imitate his vibe.
Oh, I noticed.